Hello, I'm Mindy Sumsion, health coach and national director with Take Shape for Life. I started this program about 2 years ago as a client and a health coach, and after experiencing 20 years of chronic pain where my levels were anywhere from 6 to 7 on a scale of 1 to 10, I was really getting tired of dealing with this pain and thought one year I am going to find an answer. So I went to doctor after doctor. It was well over 18 doctors and all of their treatments that they were prescribing. It was during that year that my daughter Chantel came to me and said, "Mom, you really need to try this program. There are a lot of testimonials about fibromyalgia and arthritis." And so I said, well, you know me, I've tried about everything that's come my way, so let's try it. And remarkably, in 2.5 months, I not only lost 32 pounds, but my pain level started decreasing more and more and more, to the point where I really don't have any pain. Maybe on a day I try something new, a new exercise or new stretching, I might have a little bit of discomfort or tightness, but I have no pain, and it is the most incredible experience. I can now do things I haven't been able to do for years. I can play ball with my grandchildren, I can do yoga, I can run a little, I can bike and I can hike. I can do so many things. I really feel like I have found my fountain of youth. It's been an amazing experience. And so I am paying it forward because I want others to be excited about life and to get relief as well. So today I'm here to talk with you about our habit of the week, which is quiet time. And I'd like to start first by talking about the what, the when, and the where, and then we'll talk about the how and the why. So I asked a few people what they thought about quiet time and how they would describe it. Let me share with you a few thoughts that I took down. A description of time out, alone time, stopping what you're doing and focusing on yourself, having an internal focus, relaxing your brain, downtime, and zoning out. You know, our minds are like a computer. It's very healthy to turn it off regularly. It might be a scary place at first. That's okay, but the more and more you practice, the more and more comfortable and easier it will be to focus. Let's talk about the when and the where. When we practice quiet time, it's basically any time of day, anywhere you feel comfortable, relaxed, safe. It might be in the morning when your mind is well rested and you feel fresh. It might be during the middle of the day when you feel some tension or a little bit of pressure building up. Maybe it's while you're driving. It could be while you're taking a shower or cooking dinner or in a closet. Maybe you're on a hike and you just want to sit on a rock. Or maybe it's while you're lying out in the green grass and you're looking at the clouds go by. You know, for those that need just a little bit more stimulus, a good option is while you're writing in your journal or while you're having a massage. Those are all great ways. And it's just basically whenever and wherever, anytime, anywhere. Let me share with you an experience I had recently as I was in New York City. So I found myself in Times Square and I looked all around me. Wow, what a phenomenal place that is. And I decided to take a minute, close my eyes, and just take some deep breaths in and deep breaths out. It was so exhilarating. And do you know, within just a few seconds, I was literally able to zone out all the horns honking, all the people passing by, and I just stood there in complete silence. And I was feeling very relaxed and very calm, and I was able to ponder my mantra for the day, which was gratitude. And it was such a fantastic experience to stand there and just feel the magnificence of that amazing city. You know, that brings me to the next question, and that is, how do we practice quiet time? Have you ever heard of Lululemon? It's an athletic wear for men and women, and they have a website called will.com. It's WHIL.com. And they suggest 3 steps: power down, power up, and power forward. So when you power down, you're going to set all the stimulus aside. You're going to close your eyes, and you'll even put on what we call a Mona Lisa smile. That's where the corners of your lips just slightly turn up, something like this. And then you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll get into that rhythm, and you'll just do that again and again until you're feeling more and more comfortable. And then you can move into what we call power up. That's where you're going to recommit yourself to a positive action. You're going to be repeating that mantra or your intention for the day. Maybe you have a question in your mind you're wanting to think about. And when any other thoughts come into your mind and they kind of start floating by, you can just gently push them aside and say, I'll think about that later. And so as those kind of thoughts start coming into your mind, you're able to take your attention and replace that with your intention or your mantra for the day. Now you can stay here as long as you'd like. 60 seconds, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. It's up to you. And at that point, when you're ready, you can power forward. And that's basically where you arise and you move forward and you have that renewed energy and that enthusiasm, and you are ready to be better and to do better. So that brings us to the last question, and that is, why is quiet time so important? Let me share just a few thoughts that have come to my mind. I feel like quiet time settles my mind. It creates calmness, serenity, and peace. It reduces stress. It allows for a new beginning. It recalibrates my perspective on what matters most. It helps me think more clearly. And I love that it gives me more patience with myself and with others. You know, as you become more and more proficient and you continue to practice quiet time, I'm sure your list of whys will become longer and longer. So, good luck with your practice.